You know, people have been gaming on their phones for years now, which has created and ushered in the mobile controller market. Now you can connect your phone to a mobile controller and play it like a gaming handheld device, like your Game Boys of old. The only difference is that these mobile controllers are super affordable, and the competition is fierce. But with so many options available, which one should you choose? Well, we've reviewed over 20 of the top leading models, and have selected 6 of the world's elite. Our mission here is to present you with these options and discuss the whys so that you can make an informed decision. Hey guys, I'm Jim with Techie Tech News, and these are the best mobile controllers of 2025. And don't worry folks, I've included links to all of these models in the video description box below. So with all that said, let's begin the overview. Turtle Beach Atom, best Bluetooth mobile controller. Those after a Bluetooth mobile controller should look no further than the Turtle Beach Atom, which is available in both iOS and Android variants. This gamepad relies on wireless Bluetooth rather than a physical connection, which means you don't have to worry about whether or not your phone is a Type-C or a Lightning connector. It's also portable, as it comprises of 2 interlocking pieces that can combine together to slip into the included carrying case. Unfortunately, as a Bluetooth device, you will have to charge the unit separately as it can't connect to your phone. Luckily, the battery life is strong, with roughly 20 hours of juice, which should be enough for even the longest trips. Pros and cons. It's quite compact, can play both Android and iOS, has a strong battery capacity, and even includes a carrying case. However, the D-pad is not all that good, and you will always have to remember to charge it. Final thoughts. While we think the buttons and thumbsticks are fine, the D-pad leaves a little to be desired. It's quite flat, which can make it difficult to hold down as you end up bottoming out on the frame and having to push against it, leaving an indent in your thumb after some time. But regardless, it is a solid Bluetooth controller that gives you yet another option to choose from, and it's only $49 USD. And in the future, if you need to find more tech deals, simply visit TechieTechDeals.com. GameSir X3, best hardcore mobile controller. If you are looking for a pro-level phone controller that could potentially make your gameplay experience better from a performance standpoint, the GameSir X3 is really hard to beat. The first thing you'll notice about the GameSir X3 is that it offers an external cooling solution, which is handy for playing graphically complex games at maxed out settings. But one downside with the cooling mechanism is that it requires its own separate power source, whether that be from a wall socket or from a portable power bank. But regardless, if you take your phone gaming this seriously, you're probably not going to care. On top of this, the GameSir X3 is highly customizable, allowing you to swap out to taller thumbstick switches, thumb pads, and D-pad. And thanks to its magnetic face buttons, you can even arrange the ABXY layout. Pros and cons. We really like that external cooling device, not to mention the swappable D-pad and thumbsticks. However, we find that having to charge that cooling device separately does sound quite tedious. Final thoughts. If you're a hardcore gamer who takes processing power and control seriously, well, there's no better controller. All the controls and buttons on this device are top notch, and the build quality usually shocks any new reviewer once they've tried it. SCUF Nomad, best mobile controller for iPhones. SCUF is known for excellent third-party gamepads, and the SCUF Nomad mobile controller is the company's first mobile controller for playing games on the iPhone. As expected, the Nomad borrows features from the SCUF controllers of old, including an ergonomic design, rear paddles, responsive thumbsticks, and customizable input sensitivity. If you're familiar with SCUF controllers, you will feel right at home with the Nomad. Its symmetrical Hall effect analog thumbsticks are nice and loose, and produce a satisfying click when pressed. The thumbsticks have a concave grip out of the box, and can be switched out to the included convex grips if you'd prefer those instead. Pros and cons. We like its excellent performance, its customizable controls, its great ergonomics, and the fact that you don't have to remove your phone case. But it does lack Android support, and there is no pass-through charging. Final thoughts. As mentioned, the only real downside here is the fact that you can't charge your phone while using the SCUF Nomad, since there is no pass-through charging like you could find on the Backbone One. But on the plus side, it is a dedicated controller to you Apple fans out there, and its customizable controls are absolutely useful. Kaishi V2, best slimform mobile controller. Unlike the original Kaishi, the Kaishi V2 now sports a spring-loaded clamping mechanism to hold your phone firmly and securely. The new version can also support slim phone cases, with the included inserts. The Kaishi V2's new tactile button switches are the highlights here, offering solid and clicky feedback on each press. This applies to the D-pad, the face buttons, the 4 secondary buttons, the 2 mappable buttons, and the shoulder buttons. The Kaishi V2 keeps the V1 spring triggers, which work exceptionally well. Now, while the original version did launch with only a USB-C connector, Razer has since released the Lightning version for the iPhone user. And of course, if you have an iPhone 15, the USB-C model will suit you just fine. Pros and cons. We like the improved phone compatibility, its tactile buttons, great ergonomics, and value for the dollar now that it's 50% off. However, it can be a tad small for big hands, and there is no headphone jack. Final thoughts. This model may have been around for a couple of years now, but it doesn't disappoint. The V3 is still too much money for what it is, and at $49, this unit is too good to miss out on, especially if you've always wanted a mobile controller but couldn't really afford it. Backbone One G2, best versatile mobile controller. The Backbone One Gen 2 is an excellent refinement of what was already one of the best phone controllers on the market. The first thing you'll likely notice about the new Backbone One is now that it fits over more phones and cases, and that's thanks to its implementation of swappable magnetic adapters. And while the original Backbone One's extendable bridge flexed easily with every minor twist of your hand, the Backbone One's second gen is far more sturdier, making it feel even more premium as a result. Additionally, it also sports an improved D-pad and more tactile buttons at that. Other features worth noting include dedicated buttons for recording or casting your gameplay and launching the Backbone app, and a much appreciated 3.5mm headphone jack, along with a USB Type-C port for pass-through charging. Pros and cons. We really like the generational innovation, with a more robust bridge system with improved compatibility with phone cases as well, and not to mention an improvement on the D-pad and buttons. If there was a nitpick on this unit, we would say that the thumbsticks are a little on the small side. Final thoughts. The one thing we'd like to point out is how versatile this unit really is. It can adapt to many phone and phone cases and connect to many OS platforms. Its build quality is fantastic and it's an absolute joy to use. We especially recommend this unit if it's going to be shared with others. GameSir G8, best overall mobile controller. The GameSir's G8 Galileo and G8 Plus are the closest things to wrapping an Xbox Elite controller around your smartphone. Whether you have an Android or iOS device, the GameSir G8 will lift your mobile gaming experience to the next level. By size and feel, the GameSir G8 is easily the most comfortable phone controller to hold, both large and sturdy enough to pass as a console controller. Once again, GameSir has wisely opted for Hall effect sticks and triggers, meaning there's no danger of drift or wear over time, and has brought back its wonderful tactile D-pad and snappy membrane buttons. Additionally, the GameSir G8 has magnetic faceplates, allowing you to swap in different thumbstick options and to rearrange the face buttons to either an Xbox or Nintendo layout. On the rear of the device, you also get 2 extra mappable buttons and laser etch grips. Now, the only difference between the Galileo and the Plus is that the Galileo is USB-C connected, where the Plus is wireless only and has a bigger platform, which is designed for foldable phones. Pros and cons. We really like the dichotomy of the 2 design options, the fact that they have Hall effect controls, swappable sticks and faceplates, that excellent tactile D-pad and membrane buttons, and overall has the best ergonomics of any mobile controller. However, this unit still lacks headphone jacks, and the Plus does need to be charged separately. Final thoughts. Overall, the GameSir has done a wonderful job with the G8, and we would recommend this to everyone before any of the other units on this list. The build quality here is incredible, and it really should be on the top of your list. But be warned, before you buy any of these controllers, you should check to see which controllers are supported. For example, Call of Duty is supported by the Plus, but the Galileo is not. Hey folks, thanks for watching, and please let us know what you would change with our videos. At Techie Tech News, it is our mission to help you with your buying decision process by giving you quality information and making the most of your time. If you have any questions at all, please post them in the comment section below and I will personally assist you. And also remember that Amazon has an excellent return policy to help you minimize the risk. And as always, please let us know which mobile controller you would choose. Again, links to all of these items are posted in the video description box below, and guys, when you're done, you gotta check out the next video.